Now, while jobless Ghanaian youth are looking for a way to earn a living, some foreigners in the country have found a way to make ends meet.
That water is crucial for human existence is perhaps an understatement. Doctors say a healthy adult can only live between 3 and 4 days without drinking water. Unfortunately, only a fraction of communities across Ghana have access to potable water. Even for parts of the national capital, Accra, regular supply of pipe-borne water has been an exception for years. At Nima, Kotobabi, Pig Farm and the environs, residents have had a regular supply of water for the past 15 years. Residents describe the situation as unbearable.
Previously, the tankers have been coming to give us water, but now they also say they couldn't get water. I pity some of the women. They will wake up at 4 a.m., go and queue. You go to work late because of the long queue. When you are in work, you don't get full concentration because no water at home.
For the past 3 years, we don't have pipe-borne water, but every month, the water company brings us bill to pay.
This is perhaps the reason why activities of water carriers called Rura Boys have caught on well in these communities. Rura is an Hausa word for water. These boys are mainly from Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali. GTV went to these communities to look for one of them who can give us an insight into their activities. Many of them we approached could not communicate with us neither in English, French, nor any Ghanaian language. Then we chanced on one at Mamobi, another suburb of Accra, who could manage a little tree. His name is Musa. He is 25 years old and a Burkinabe. He has been in and out of the country for the past 5 years. He is a farmer back home in Burkina Faso and a father of one. Like many of them, Musa says he is in Ghana to seek employment.
Many of my colleagues have returned home after making some money. I also plan to return to Burkina Faso in good time to take advantage of the planting season at the end of this month when the rains start.
He works with 2 other friends, Ali and Yusuf. The 3 took us to where they reside. This is where all the others retire after the day's work.
This place is a mosque. It receives people and don't sack them.
Amadou is another Rura boy from Mali who could speak some Twi.
I have been in Ghana for the past 3 years. Buy the water from the tanker sellers and boreholes.
The empty paint containers they use sell at 2 cedis each at Kwame Nkrumah Circle. But he will neither reveal the place nor where it is fixed for them because he is afraid of competition. The day starts very early in the morning for these men as they move into the communities where they operate. Musa and his friends took GTV to Pig Farm where they kept their tools. He made a few phone calls to his customers to inform them of his coming. Our search for water took us to a tanker water seller. The long queue compelled us to move to another place. Just like the jerrycans, the small one is 15 pesewas, with the big one going for 20 pesewas.
A container is usually 15 pesewas, but it is selling for 30 pesewas because there is scarcity.
Musa supplies water to this household every other day at the least. The head load sells at 1 cedi.
They are very useful because they have been giving us water. To be honest, I buy 10 cedis a day and I have to manage with the kids.
But there are complaints that they are not hygienic.
When we buy the water, we do not drink. We use it for bathing and washing because the boys are not hygienic.
The boys travel far and near in search of water, and because we cannot guarantee the safety of the water, we do not drink, and the containers they use are also not hygienic.
So, we wanted to ask Musa how he keeps his container. At this point, we needed an interpreter. He said he washes the container with detergent every day after work.
I use Omo to wash the containers and the log every day. We keep the containers clean.
We moved to another location to fetch water because, according to Musa, the former place was too expensive. Here, a container is 15 pesos. They sell it to this household at 70 pesos. The price of a head load is determined by how much they buy the water. Musa says he makes 5 Ghana cedis on a normal day and between 10 and 20 Ghana cedis on a good day. Ghanaians admit that the boys make lots of money, but this is the kind of work they will just not do.
It's not like we don't want the money. This one, yeah, it's like they'll give you some yawa things.
He said their challenges ranges from refusal on the part of customers to pay and being chased by dogs. Like Musa, the physical pain the Wura boys go through is enough to make them quit. But they take these drugs to relieve them of the pain and keep them going. For as long as the water situation remains there in these areas, this is a market the Wura boys from neighboring countries will continue to exploit to their advantage.